Who's the kid in the back?
Probably his kid.
Or a developer. I mean, he doesn't look that young.
He looks young.
He looks like he might be our age.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say something. Oh, he is.
Hello?
Wait, who is this guy?
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton? Wait, political?
Is that
Wait,
a dead
What did he say?
Question
Wait.
mark?
I don't think he said Bill
I
Clinton.
don't even know what he said.
He definitely said Bill Clinton.
I don't think he said Bill Clinton.
No, he.
Wait, who was that guy?
Wait,
That was Bill Clinton.
Even the chat's going, who?
Who is he?
wait, Bill
Yeah,
Clinton?
I said
Yeah,
the
wait.
chat said
Wait,
Bill
yeah.
Clinton.
Yeah, did he say Bill Clinton?
Yes.
He's 100% said Bill Clinton. I
Wait,
just
I
listened
wanted
to him
to
say
hear
it
him.
again.
Wait. Wait.
Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing The Game of Life.
Yo,
That
let's
could
go.
be a reason.
Don't change the audio level in the middle of the game, or else shit happens. I think.
Well, now Stanley's going.
Oh,
Because I'm not in the game.
should we restart?
Probably yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll restart.
A great start.
Good start, good start, good start, good start.
Yes.
Good start, good
And I
start.
left.
Alright, I'm gonna send
Oh.
invites again.
Oh shit, the whole game closed.
Yeah.
These board games are something else. Like these board, I don't know. Would you call it a port? Could you technically call it a port?
I guess it's a port. Yeah.
A port from real life port.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a philosopher that could answer that question better. But
Probably.
for now, let's settle with me and Rob, and we both say it's a port, so it's a port.
Yeah.
It counts. Oh,
Alright.
oh,
Oh.
oh, oh.
Come on. Be your colors then.
Am
I think I got my color.
Sorry, I couldn't see it. Matt, let me be blue. Oh, there we go.
Dude, we're both trying to take each other's color.
Yeah, I think we gotta diversify here a bit. I'll be pink.
That's fine.
Nice.
We all go for gender equality.
As you said that, I remember a scene where, in this particular anime, where this guy, punched a woman.
Ah.
What
Or gender
anime is it?
equality.
Oh, Konosuba.
Mm-hmm.
I yearn for true gender equality.
Yes, I got the 1.
Ooh, huge.
I got Dustin
Alright.
still going first.
All right, Dustin, I'm trying to break the game this
I-
time.
I'll try.
No, like I said, I think it was me who broke the game.
Musician, film star.
Oh, double my salary from last game. Anyways, video game awards.
Yo, okay.
Yeah.
So this is a few days after the Game Awards,
Yeah.
where everything is already known and has already been talked about.
Right.
Probably, yeah.
But how about that God of War speech? Am I right?
It's still happening right now.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Al Pacino's still standing there behind him. This hurts. Can't believe I'm doing this a second time.
It's still funny though when the music started playing, he just kind of kept going. Yeah, it started fitting along with his speech. It's like, oh no, you're just powering him.
Okay, how do I pay the bank? Guys, I'm trying to pay the bank.
I
You
don't know.
won't let me.
Yeah, I think you slide it up. You slide it up, maybe?
I am. It's not clicking.
Did you click on pay bank?
Pay the bank, and there's an arrow and 100K, and I'm trying to drag it up. It's not letting
Yeah,
me
I'm
drag
giving
it
a thumbs up. I'm giving a thumbs up right now. I'm
Good
also
job,
giving
man.
it a laughing emoji,
Are you laughing at me? In
and
the
I give it
emoji?
a whoa emoji as well.
Oh my god! Come on, man! I can click on this. I can click on this. This is me right now.
Wait, you can, huh?
I can click on that. I can click on. I can click on this. I just can't pay the bank. Can I go back?
Boy,
Is there a
the
back
game of
button?
life is as broken as my actual life.
Dude, nothing works. I'm trying to give the bank. I'm trying to get into student loan debt, and nothing's happening. If only this could have happened the first time, guys. I think,
Did we get a broken game?
dude, did we somehow get 4 copies? Because obviously we all bought physical copies of the game and are playing it through CD-ROM. We all get same scuffed copy. I'm so
Sad
sad.
emoji.
Okay.
So, how's everyone out doing?
I think I gotta leave the game.
I'm doing good.
All right, so
After Bill Clinton endorses Game Award next year.
That'd
Yeah?
be great.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad that this is the first time I think I've ever said it. I'm so glad that Twitter exists.
So you could find out more about him, or
Because in my head I was like, you know what? I guarantee people are talking about it on Twitter and people are just as
Mhm.
equally as confused. And I went to Twitter immediately after and I see
Yeah.
people being like, Bill Clinton?
I did the same
Why
thing.
were you
Bill
saying
Clinton number 2
what?
trending worldwide.
Okay, I need to leave the game.
And I bet no one was more confused than Bill Clinton.
I wish he responded to it. I
He's
wish.
not hanging on Twitter.
You know, there's probably one person more confused. I think
Who?
Hillary was probably quite confused. She probably was worried that he did something.
Yeah.
He probably woke him up. She probably. By the way, I'm not in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm trying to.
No. Hillary, the Hillary Clinton, probably got back at like 2 or 3 in the morning after a classic Hillary Pokemon Go run because we all know that she loves Pokemon Go.
Hmm.
And then she probably
No,
opened.
there's only-
And then after she finished transferring them all the Pokemon home, she looked at Twitter.com as she does often. And she just saw that Bill Clinton was trending, and she immediately tried to see if there was any other people's name trending.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying that she was worried he was unfaithful again?
I mean, it was, man.
I mean, if you think about it, history repeats itself.
History literally repeats itself. Just
So
like
how
the
many-
last time that Bill Clinton was a rabbi.
Oh my god. And unorthodox.
Unorthodox, my reformed unorthodox rabbi
Oh,
Bill
boy.
Clinton. Did you see that he's been like doing like interviews and stuff?
No, I
the
didn't see
kid.
that.
Yeah, there's I think it was a Polygon interview. The kid's like 15
Yeah.
and he basically did it for a meme.
Yeah.
He.
Well,
that-
like, how did he even get in the Game Awards? Was he invited?
Can't you just go to the game? Can you just like go to the Game Awards?
Pretty sure
Can
you can buy
you?
tickets.
You just
Yeah.
buy tickets to the Game Awards? Just like a
Oh,
show?
I thought it was like a private event thing.
Oh, Rob, you will need to invite me again. My game
Like,
crashed.
like one. Of course it did. Like one does not simply just buy a ticket to the Oscars. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Actually, I've never tried.
I mean, maybe he's a TikTok
never tried.
influencer.
I've never tried. Well, they probably would know. Actually, he probably doesn't have because no one knew who he was. Well, I'll look it up. Can you buy tickets to the Game
Yeah,
Awards?
Game Award tickets.
Oh,
Dude.
interesting.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
just
What
buy
are we
tickets.
doing?
So next year,
What are we doing? What are we doing in Discord?
so next year in person.
Yeah, I would.
Game
That being
Awards.
said, so the kid was just 15 and just did it as a joke.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
You have to know
He's a memer.
wherever high school he goes to, like they are all loving it, right?
Yeah,
They're
because
loving
Yeah,
it?
the 5 kids who watch
'Cause-
the Game Awards.
yeah, because all of the popular all of the cool, popular kids, like the cheerleaders and the football players, they were all watching the Game Awards.
No, but I'm sure word got around
Dude,
after the fact.
dude, Anime Video Game Club popped off.
I do want to make a point though that he did get arrested for 1 day,
He did
and
get arrested. Yeah.
because he did get arrested for 1 day, the school was notified about his particular activity, so he is gonna get punished by the school
Uh-oh.
system.
Why?
For getting arrested.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with school, though.
No, but
Just
it's a
a-
tarnish on the record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're in school, you just get in trouble for things you do outside of school?
Yeah.
That's
Kind of thing.
Depending on what you do outside of the school.
Pretty sure if I committed murder, they wouldn't want me back.
in high school?
And yeah, there's
Yo.
levels to it. That's the extreme, and there's some things below that. That they're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
things are like, no, don't come back.
Yo,
Like, I
is
didn't
Dustin
pull-
not going first this time?
Doesn't look like it.
Lucky
I love
spin.
us learning about him like after the fact, trying to figure out what happened. Just finding the clip of him walking behind them, coming out of nowhere.
I do want to.
Yeah. Well, watching it back, it's so obvious that he didn't belong there.
Yeah.
It's like, no, how did we? No one like saw him until, at least on our group, we didn't see him until he was standing behind. We're like, who is this? Wait, who's that kid?
Yeah, we're all like, who's this kid? Like, why is he there?
Is he like part of the? Is he like part of the team? Is he like one of their they're one of their kids or something? I like watching different people that were streaming it all have like weird reactions of like, wait, who's that? Who's that kid?
I just want to find out what was his goal.
Apparently just to
It's a meme.
be a memer.
I know, but like the thought process of making a meme and not thinking about the consequences.
I think
He's
it's
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're 15 and you have the money to go to the video game awards, I don't think you really care about the consequences.
I think it's just crazy how much it proved like the idea that all you need to do is just have like a smidgen of confidence and people will just let you do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you're confident, you can go wherever the fuck you want in life.
It's the guys with the ladders walking into the
Movie theaters.
movie theater.
Right. And really, because he was up there the whole time. Like, security could have easily just walked up and was like, hey, buddy, walk, get out of here. But no one really bought it.
Yeah, it is.
Like, or everyone bought it, I should say.
It's like I mean I think they just didn't want to like get like stop. They didn't want to like draw attention to it.
Mhm.
Maybe since he was just standing back there not doing anything, they were just kind of like let it roll. But the big thing that people are talking about is like, what if he like wanted to do something like nefarious?
Right, yeah.
Like he could have done
yeah.
he could have done anything.
I mean, I don't know to what extent they had security going into the Game Awards themselves. But, like, yeah, I mean, he could have just carried up whatever with him.
Surely they have some security. Because there's a bunch of important people in that room.
Yeah.
That typically justifies like people have their own security.
Some of my
I mean-
all-time favorite streamers were in that room too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that? I saw a clip of Ludwig that he was like few seats down, like a few rows away from the God of War dude.
I know. I think I saw a clip that he hugged one of the
Dude.
dudes.
Dude, more importantly, and I don't know how we haven't mentioned it, Flute Guy was there.
Yeah.
Yo, Flute Guy, I feel like I remember him from other years.
I mean, I
think
imagine
so,
they have like
too.
the same orchestra come by every year.
Yeah. I feel like I remember him in a past life. And by that I mean like a year ago. Which sometimes feels like a past life.
Now his name is Pedro Eustache? I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Oh, it's the kid?
No,
No,
that's
the flute guy.
the Flute Guy.
Epic rap battles of history
Oh,
We're not
Blue
doxing a
guy.
15-year-old.
versus
You talk to
Bill Clinton kid.
Begin.
you know what? A farmer do pay more than a stunt performer, so I'm gonna become a farmer in life.
Hell yeah.
But it's way less fun.
Blue collar
But
American.
you see, oh, wait, so there's this YouTuber, right, that I
Yeah.
really love to watch. His name is the Urban Rescue Ranch, and
Okay.
he raises animals, and I love what he do because he's a farmer just chilling out in Texas, Waco, Texas. You know, just doing Waco, Texas things.
paying like pennies for the land that he owns, probably.
Dude, I
He-
remember
he-
the last time there were Waco, Texas things going on.
I mean, the last Waco, Texas thing is when like a bunch of people created a cult or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
What is this?
Have you never heard of the Waco siege?
Heard of the Wacko siege? Got him.
Heyo.
Wait, Dustin, do you have a joke off of that?
No.
I'm more of a wacko.
No, basically, I think it was in the 90s where this cult essentially formed in Waco, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And the police realized that they were like starting to hoard guns and stuff for nefarious reasons. So they wanted to like go in and arrest everyone, but they didn't want a full-on shootout. And so they just kind of chilled outside the mansion, and then they just waited and waited.
And waited.
And it was like a 90-day... Basically, they were just cutting them off from supplies, so eventually they'd have to come out.
Oh.
And they didn't. So after 90 days, they set the building on fire and killed like 20 people.
Dang.
That's how you solve problems in
Including
America.
children.
How long ago was this?
I think it was in the 90s, so a couple years before we were born, maybe?
Damn. I never heard of that.
Are we waiting for players again?
I'm good now.
Dude, there's some kind of mini game going on.
Yeah.
I know there's mini games in
I
this.
didn't read this.
I did, but I don't remember.
Wait, what are we supposed to do? Hit our button?
Oh no, fuck, that's not the gameplay.
Yeah, we're doing this. Right?
Oh, okay, I see what we're supposed to do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
It was like red light, green light.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was red light,
I was
green
just
light,
I was just
basically.
spamming the button.
Yeah, me too.
I was a
It's
kid.
for a
I
while,
I
too.
was a kid playing red light.
The
green
second
light
the
that
guy
didn't-
pushed me back, I was like, oh, okay.
I just didn't understand the rules. It's like the kid that's playing red light, green light that just keeps walking. He's like, but why? He's not the boss of me. I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yo, what about yellow light?
My parents go through red lights
Take your
all the time.
Did you guys play 7-Up at school?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Not
I
really
didn't.
at school, but I know of the game. And we
I
did it
played-
at the summer camp.
I remember playing up in school. What was that? I remember playing it. I don't remember the rules.
I don't know. I never got to play. Every single time we
7-Up?
ever had. Yeah.
Isn't it the soda? Or am I going crazy?
No,
It
it
is
is
all-
soda, but it's
soda.
in the
It is
name
a
of a game
soda.
as well.
Every time we had a substitute teacher, we would have free times, and there's always a kid who was like, let's play 7-Up. And then they're like, wait, did everyone here play 7-Up? And me and a few kids would raise our hands like, we didn't play 7-Up. And they're like, oh, it's too difficult to describe. We'll just not play it.
It's,
I was like,
dude,
dang
it
it.
is not that
And
difficult to
then-
describe.
Later in life, I was like, okay, I'm not going to raise my hand anymore. I'm just going to learn on the fly because they keep doing it. But then other kids kept raising their hand saying, I don't know how to play.
Alright, so I'm about to explain this in like 20 seconds, Dustin. You ready?
Okay.
It is stupid easy, okay?
Yep.
Alright, so you have like a couple of kids who are standing at the front of the room, right?
Mhm.
Everyone else puts their head down at their desk. Now
Mhm.
each of those kids standing up chooses one student and taps them on the head. Then they go back to the front of the room. Everyone who was tapped on the head stands up and they have to guess who tapped them on the head.
Oh, that's it?
That's literally it.
Man. I missed
And
out on key childhood
how-
memories because some kids didn't want to describe that.
How are you supposed to? How are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to guess? Just random?
Um, part of it is random. With it being a class of kids, you can kind of metagame it. For example, like if there's 5 kids who I've never interacted with in my life, and then Dustin's up there, I'm gonna go ahead and take a wild guess that Dustin was the one who tapped me.
Kids are
Yeah,
stupid,
it's
so they
pretty
fall
much
for
just
it.
random guessing.
Guess and check.
Wow. I remember playing that game, but I don't remember it being so lame. That's a lame game.
Yeah, no, it is a lame game.
Why were kids so pumped to play it? Just because it's what? Not.
It's not work.
I guess so.
Probably, yeah.
They'd rather do anything.
Kids will
remember
do
one-
anything to not do work, I swear to God.
I remember there was one time in our high school in the shitty little temporary building.
Yeah?
Wait,
there
you
was
guys
some
had a
temporary-
temporary building?
A temporary.
One that's been there since before we were born.
Yeah, temporary in
quote-unquote
huge quotation
temporary.
marks. It looked like a hospital in there. But I
It's
remember
not
there
like a
was.
hospital.
It looks like a hospital. What are
It's
you
like
talking
mobile
about?
homes.
Not the outside. The inside looks like a hospital. How white it is, and the tungsten lights that just fill the room.
I think it looks more like a. I don't think it looks like a. I don't know. I disagree.
Okay, well, you know what? Rob disagree. Yo, let's fucking go.
Oh, you can marry a blue peg as well.
For
Dude,
audio
I'm getting,
listeners, Matt's getting
Is this
married.
marriage?
dude, I'm getting pegged either way. Let's fucking go.
I mean, if you put it out that way, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Holy shit! There's a cutscene.
Oh my god.
Audio listeners, get fucked. You don't get to see this.
Dude, where's the cutscene of you getting pegged?
Holy shit. That's after, dude.
That's the honeymoon phase.
Yo! You get paid to get married?
It's like wedding gifts.
Crazy.
I mean, when you get married, all of her money also became your money.
Ah, yes. Man-dominated culture. Bro, I am a musician who is happily married and has $650,000. This person does
And-
not exist in the real world.
Wait. And no drug addiction.
Well, I haven't gotten to that point yet. When things start going
Every
bad.
single time we've done this, I've fucking rolled black.
I vote red all the time. Maybe because I'm the
Dude.
color red.
Must be nice.
Oh shit, no.
It's a privilege.
Oh boy.
Okay, wait, I spun. And now there's a green arrow going to the bank.
You're
Right?
paying the
Yeah, you're
bank.
paying the bank.
So I click on the money and I drag it to the bank.
No, you just click
No, you
on
just,
I
it.
just
you
clicked
just,
on money.
you just click on money.
Oh, why does it not work? Okay, now it works.
I don't know.
You'd think that would work. Okay, cool.
Anyways, so outside of the Game Awards, Peru.
Yeah? You got
Well,
something?
Holy shit.
What about the country? I haven't heard about it.
Okay, so from my understanding, this is about to be the crazy story of what happened with Peru. You ready?
Yes.
Peru's government, pretty corrupt.
Of course.
The president, a corrupt leader. And I think they were accused of embezzling money from the government. So, the Peru Congress was going to take a vote on if the president should be removed from power. And it was very obvious that Congress was going to vote to remove the president from power. And then the president just kind of said, nah. I get rid of the entire Congress branch.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Legislative branch.
The
What?
legislative branch.
Dude!
Yeah, he got rid of Congress.
And essentially, so he got rid of Congress. And Congress was like, absolutely not. You're
And
not
he was like,
gonna do
"Doesn't
that."
matter what you say. You're not real."
He's like, damn, a bunch of
Hey.
civilians trying to tell me what to do.
So it was kind of a Game of Thrones situation, I think, where it was like, well, who is the military going to listen to, the president or the legislative branch? And yeah, the president was out the door within 2 hours.
Oh, dude, if that had worked. That's the
Military
equivalent of
coup.
that's the equivalent of him being like he tries to do it and then they hand him a Uno reverse card. He's like, no, your branch of government's been terminated. And then he like bursts into dust or something.
Yeah. Now Peru has a pretty chill female president, though. Their first female president.
Let's go.
Good for them.
Wait, Peru beat us?
Get your money.
Yeah.
No! We lost to Peru?
We lost to Peru.
Yo, speaking of losing, how's that World Cup going?
Oh my god.
Ooh, I get to be on a bouncy castle.
I'm not actually.
Yo,
I mean, I'm not leading into anything. I don't know how it's going. I'm wondering if someone can give me the lowdown on like the lore so far.
USA lost in round of 16. Japan lost round of 16, and Portugal lost in round of 8. Who cares?
So we out?
People care though that
We've been out.
that Brazil did not do well.
No, not Brazil.
I had a couple of students told me they made a bunch of $30 bet, and they all lost $30.
Yeah, a lot of people lost a lot of money. I bet.
That sucks.
Actually, so not only did Brazil lose, which absolutely sucked for every child in my school, but also Morocco is now in the Final Four as well.
Good for them.
Well, this is the first time any African nation has made it this far in the World Cup.
Yo, let's go.
Tough, hate it.
No, hey, you're just mad that we're taking this sport too, dude.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, you're just mad.
So we're down to 4 teams. We have Argentina versus Croatia and France versus Morocco.
Wow.
And I will say, the kids asked me at the very beginning of the World Cup who my winner pick was, and I went with Argentina.
Yeah, I mean that was the popular one.
Yeah, Argentina's usually a safe bet. What am I choosing here for? I wasn't paying attention.
Doesn't matter. Podcast on gameplay. But Argentina was heavily favored. Before they lost to Saudi Arabia in the group stage, they hadn't lost a match in like 3 years, I think.
Really?
So yeah.
Oh,
So it was a huge shock when Saudi Arabia beat them when they were the worst ranked team in the World Cup.
Whoa, let's go.
Yeah.
In the World
hoping
Cup's
for
every year,
Argentina to
right?
win.
What was that, Matt?
World Cup's every year?
No, it's every 4 years, like the Olympics.
4 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so the next World Cup was 2026.
I
In the
think,
USA.
yeah, in Los Angeles.
Well, in a lot of places.
No, wait, no, actually, it's in somewhere in Texas, actually, if I remember correctly.
It's happening in
Let me
like
look
16 different cities.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the next World Cup is all across the U.S., I believe.
And Mexico and Canada.
Yeah, I think we had talked about it before.
Yeah, we talked like 2 weeks ago.
It's one of the one things that
That's what we
wasn't
talked
Pokemon related that we talked about during the Pokemon episode.
That's you and I, Robert,
Boston's-
about going to a game.
Oh yeah, Boston's hosting a match. Yeah, I'd go to a World Cup game.
Yeah,
Night
100%.
school? Night school?
I think it's basically like, hey, you can go to college again if you want.
YouTube University, let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Yeah, so that's where we're at with the World Cup.
Yeah.
Thanks for the money, Matt.
No
I
problem.
was going USA and Portugal. That didn't work. Japan was my third team. If they didn't make it, they lost before Portugal even did. Then Portugal lost, and I was like, okay, I'll go for the meme. Let's go with England. It's coming home. It's coming home.
And
they lost.
Also,
now I don't care.
like me, randomly choose Argentina and just be doing amazing.
Yeah, but I don't want them to win, though.
So who are you rooting for now, Dustin?
Just Argentina to lose, really.
Nice.
I want Croatia and Morocco to be the finalists and just have the whole world explode. Because Argentina and France were 2 top 5 teams heading into the World Cup. and
Yeah,
Croatia and Morocco were not.
yeah.
be kind-
Croatia, Morocco would be crazy.
It would be kind of nice for Morocco to win. So that's mean like every country needs to actually watch out for African nations now because it seems like they're catching up in terms of sports.
Oh, it would
Probably.
be huge if Morocco won. If Argentina doesn't win, I want Morocco to win.
Nah.
Nah, it doesn't. You don't feel it?
Nah.
Not feeling it.
I'll go for Croatia if it's those two.
Dustin, when are you going into the World Cup?
2026. I'm gonna buy a ticket.
No, when are you playing in the World Cup?
2026 when I storm the field at the World Cup.
I'm pretty sure.
Stop on the field and be like, I dedicate this match to
Kill-
my unorthodox.
Hey,
rabbi,
Martin,
Bill
I
Clinton.
dedicate this match.
To my reformed rabbi, Bill Clinton.
Clinton.
Do you think? I don't even know.
I mean, there was someone who did that too.
Dude, Will Smith could have stopped. Will Smith could have saved the Game Awards.
Oh, there was someone pointing out the hypocrisy in that too.
What?
Where this kid does what he does, gets arrested for a day. Will Smith does what he does, and just it's joked about 5 minutes later.
Yeah, because Will Smith's got money, bro.
It's like, damn, yeah, no, that's crazy.
But also, it's like, but then you have like the secondary thing where it's like, why are all these horrible people allowed at the Oscars? All these horrible white people are allowed, but Will Smith's banned.
Yeah.
So
Great, that's why I just don't watch the Oscars.
So it's just like, it's like all right, you got privilege, but he's got more privilege than this guy. All right, everyone, take out your privilege cards. Come on, come on. How many stamps you got? Hey, I see you covering that.
I don't like having opinions about that Will Smith thing because I just wanted to laugh at it.
It
I
was
thought it was
stupid.
funny. I didn't want to think
Funny.
about it. But it is
No.
so dumb. I know this is old news, but who cares? But the fact that the Oscars banned him from coming for like a certain amount of time, or even being nominated, I think. Like
Or
they're
being
supposed to
removed
pretend.
from the.
They're supposed to pretend that they didn't love that.
Yeah, dude. When was the last time people cared about the Oscars?
Exactly.
The only reason I've watched the Oscars multiple years is because I was surrounded by a bunch of film nerds.
Right.
Because I went to school for film, so there are people that cared about the Oscars, and we watched it. Kind of like we do Game Awards. We'd watch the Oscars. Not as cool, by the way. First thing, the Oscars needs to improve. They need Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Jeff needs to host the Oscars.
They need
Yeah.
Animal. Well, Animal's part of the Oscars.
Yeah, they
They also
I
need
love-
a flute guy.
Yeah. Were you one of those guys who watched like every single film nominated for Movie of the Year?
Actually, one year we did a thing where you had to guess who would win, and you got like bonus points if you had based on how many of the things in the Oscars you had seen.
Mm-hmm.
I had the most out of anyone, but it was like all of like the smaller categories.
Oh, okay.
I just won based on that, like short film, like short animation, like editing, I almost said it. Documentary.
But you almost said
I had a professor that pronounced it documentary in college, and I almost said documentary. But yeah, it was like I won on seeing a bunch of just weird niche things.
You just so happened to watch those. You didn't do it specifically because of that game.
Yeah, no, I just happened to like one of the things that was one of the things that was nominated that year was the little short that played before The Incredibles 2, I think. The
Oh
one,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen it, but it's like the couple's like raising like a dumpling
Yeah, I think I know.
You know that
Oh,
one?
it's called Bow.
Yeah.
It's called Bow. It's called Bow.
Yeah. I was just was the only person in the room that I guess had seen The Incredibles 2.
Really?
Nice.
I had just happened to see that. Yeah. And I forget what was nominated that year. Actually, that was the year that they tried to make a popular movie category. And I think it was because
I'll go well.
no, they wanted to make a popular movie category because I think they didn't want Black Panther. I think it was some Marvel movie that they didn't want to be in movie of the year or whatever.
Yeah, I think I
Oh
remember
my
that.
god.
So they were like, we're gonna make a popular movie category for, I guess, the layman, for like the not film snobs, and that didn't go over well.
Well, yeah, because
Uh,
that's just them rigging it how they want.
Yeah, obviously.
So I don't
Also,
bother with
yeah.
that shit.
That was also the same year that they were like moving a bunch of categories to the to basically, you know how the Game Awards has the ones that Jeff just mentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, they wanted to move a bunch of categories to that, which kind of made sense at first because, like, okay, smaller categories, whatever.
Mhm.
But then there was ones like the one that got me was like best editing, which is what I do. That's like my shtick, and I'm like,
Right.
really? That's the category? You're gonna have like best like short form independent documentary read out, but you're gonna take editing out? What are you, crazy? That Oscars was messed up, and there was a bunch of there was like a couple other categories that just like made no sense to kind of just shaft and put like in the commercial breaks essentially. That was wild. Yeah, the Oscars kind of suck.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan. I would never. I don't know. I mean, I watched it just because it was what was going on, but I would never go out of my way to watch the Oscars.
Oh no, I don't.
But
What
like,
about
I've gone.
what about the Grammys? Are they any good?
Not really.
I
All the
mean, pretty
award
sure
shows
it's
are
all the
kind
same.
of pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Most of the award shows, except for the Game Awards, because the Game Awards is a meme and a half.
I mean, they're all memes, but
Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I got fired.
Get fucked. Wait,
Oh.
you got? Wait a minute. I just want to call this out. You get fired, and you're immediately like, okay, I'll become a rocket scientist.
Hey, I was a pilot.
That's
I
crazy.
take rocket scientist.
Just casually.
I know space. You guys know about space?
one does not simply just become a rocket scientist. I think
Elon
but
Musk
okay.
did it.
Hey,
Yeah.
a fun fact. Do you know that the guy, one of the guys who worked at NASA, invented a water gun?
What?
Really?
I'm pretty sure. It was
Invented-
some type of device that uses water.
Like a simple thing in Madoohickey?
Yeah. The reason why I know this is because of college.
See, college is useful.
It's just that I don't remember what what was the thing, but I'm pretty sure it was a water gun.
Good for them. Glad we have the water gun. And now they're gonna bring a dude. Why don't they just bring water guns to Mars, and then shoot water at each other, and then you have water on Mars?
Well, there's already water on Mars.
Yeah, but can you put it in water? Can you put it in a super soaker?
I mean, they can somehow get fire up there, but there's no oxygen probably. Well, there's no oxygen.
Do I need oxygen to shoot my super soaker?
I mean, you need oxygen to stay alive, and you need to be alive in order to shoot it. So yes.
I mean, technically, water contains oxygen molecules, so
Yeah, but not in a form that you can breathe it.
and remember, we don't only breathe oxygen; we also breathe carbon and
Oh,
other molecules.
Yeah, we breathe air.
dude, I hate carbon.
Yeah?
Yeah, it sounds like car. I
Yeah.
don't like
Sure,
cars.
we all know you hate cars.
I hate cars.
That's why you have other people drive you.
Yeah, Matt, how do you feel that in the game of life here you're driving a car?
It's okay because I got Sydney in the passenger seat.
Yeah?
So yeah, man. It's all good. This is what happened after. This is what happened after the fact.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the lore deepens.
The lore deepens, I see.
Sandler, are you familiar with who Sydney is?
One of your co-workers, right?
Nope.
No.
No.
Dude, I wish. No, Sydney is a hypothetical character that came from we were talking about like lockdown drills in schools and stuff, and how middle school boys also always fantasize during lockdown drills how they would stop an intruder, like a anime main character.
I see.
Your students do that?
When I was teaching middle school, they did a lot of things. High school, they're more lax, which I'm kind of glad.
That's good.
But I do gotta say that there's still some kids who talks about Fortnite and like, okay, the things never changes.
Doing Fortnite dances in the lobby.
Not doing Fortnite dances, but talking about how the KDA was better than theirs.
I
You know,
wish I could have done that in high school, just to go to people and be like, "Yo, how many dubs did you get last night?" And they're like, "Two, only two, dude. You're
I mean,
throwing."
you could brag about your KDA in Minecraft Hunger Games, right?
Dude, I grinded Minecraft Hunger Games. You don't even know.
Ooh,
Loved
I
Hunger
remember
Games.
you showing me the YouTube video of you doing it.
Dude, shut. Like I like that video a lot. I wish
Yeah?
it had done as well as LeChonk. Almost 100,000 views for me putting E&I dubs in front of LeChonk. Bro. So I stopped. I haven't made a YouTube video in a very long time.
You haven't.
I really
You're
have.
waiting
should
for the right
capitalize
time
the
at Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, you could capitalize the fact on the kid who did the Bill Clinton meme, right?
Dude, you could
Dude.
capitalize on so many things in Game Awards. We
I
did
know.
record reactions to things, so
Yeah, we did do that. I have all of it downloaded. I'm gonna go through it. Probably saw it at the beginning of this. Us reacting to the kid. I think one of us was like, I remember specifically that I said that I don't think he said Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
I
You said I
remember
don't think you said Bill
I was,
Clinton, and I couldn't understand him through his accent, so I didn't know what to think.
I was 100% convinced I heard Bill Clinton, but I didn't know what else I heard.
I understand it clearly because growing up as a Asian person, people told me I had a thick accent, and I probably do now. Not thick, but like.
I wouldn't say a thick accent. I mean, you definitely have an accent, but
Like you talking like 2 C's? You talking like 3 C's? How many
I'm talking about 20 C's.
Whoa.
Dude,
Now
that's
it's just silly.
Dude, that's just mumble rap. What are you talking about?
But I heard it and like, he did say that. But then like, honestly, I was more confused by the fact like, is this kid part of the Elden Ring squad or is he like a voice actor or something like that? Like imagine like a character is like screaming, "I nominate Bill Clinton! I nominate Bill Clinton!"
yeah, no, because before that, when I don't remember who first pointed out the kid, but very early on in the acceptance speech, someone was like, "Who's that kid in the background?" And I said, "Well, it might not be a kid; it might just be a young developer." Because honestly, the kid could have passed for like 22 or 23.
He had a kind of a must. I think he has kind of like a mustache going on. So like maybe.
Yeah,
Very
so
young.
like, right. I mean, he certainly wouldn't have passed for older than like us. I don't think, but.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, maybe he's just a young developer, or maybe he's like the kid of one of the guys up there.
Which is weird because they're all Asian, and he didn't look Asian at all.
Hey,
That
hey.
wasn't something that really wasn't something that I had thought about them.
I mean, someone did. I think it was like one person tweeted. I think it was Hassan saying like, "Who's this French kid?" And it's like, oh, maybe
Yeah.
like maybe one of the Japanese guys up there like married a French woman, you know?
But I feel like we should discuss the bingo board from Game Awards.
Oh, yo, we did.
because that
we-
was literally all we talked about last week.
It really is
Yeah.
all we talked about. Who? Oh, Georgia ended up winning.
Georgia won.
Georgia was
Georgia
the
was-
only one to get a bingo.
Georgia only won because of the Bill Clinton kid.
Which I'm still a little unsure on.
Okay.
I feel.
I think it was. Wait, let me read it. Let me read the actual thing because I think it made sense.
Because it was where is it?
Acceptance speech is awkward, cringe,
Cringe.
and I think originally I had put like political somewhere in there.
Yeah, but I don't think it was either of those things. Also, technically, he wasn't part of the team in the acceptance speech.
But no,
No, but it was during the acceptance speech.
Yeah. Well,
He
again, even still,
nominated-
I didn't. He nominated Bill Clinton.
yeah,
I didn't think it was
so
awkward or cringe.
Imagine if Bill Clinton was there.
That would have been funny.
He just happened to be at the Game Awards.
Matt, I
He
will
popped in
say,
the back.
Matt, when you DM'd me the list so I could set it up for the bingo board,
Mhm.
it said awkward / cringe / political acceptance speech.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was either of those.
yeah. Also, I think
I wanted to
yeah.
coalesce it. Or
I think it was
shrink a
also
little.
kind of like it was either that or we just left it with no winner.
Nah.
Yeah.
We gotta keep it.
That would have been
truthful.
unsatisfying.
Also, what was the one that like three of us were waiting on? Was it like
Dead meme.
Dead meme.
Literally, all three of us had one left, and we were all looking for dead meme.
I
and
was also
did it-
waiting on Kanye being mentioned, but
Yeah.
Kanye wasn't mentioned at all.
So
I
Just,
don't think anyone want to talk about Kanye at
yeah,
that moment.
but just to go through the ones that we did see during the Game Awards, horror game, because I think we saw a
Easy.
Callisto Protocol trailer.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
The secret goal happened. Matt got fanning hard.
I did.
Well,
okay,
wait.
maybe you reword that a little bit.
No, Matt
no.
got fanning really hard.
I mean, it's true. You did get him. Yeah.
Dude, get me getting fanning hard. That's me when I land like the perfect Zuzu while playing Karika.
never
He's like,
thought.
oh,
no.
beautiful Suzu. I'm like, yeah, you know.
It was Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
You
The
know,
thing
love
is,
that
I
game.
had forgotten what the secret goal was, or I forgot that it was a thing. He just said Sea of Thieves. So I was like, Sea of Thieves nuts fit in your mouth. Got him, boys.
And then I was
And then-
immediately like, oh, he said it. He did the secret thing.
Yeah,
that-
because
that
I was
works with
debating
our
on
rule.
saying something because I was like, I don't think we were supposed to do it.
Well,
I
it's not
think
that
what
we weren't
we
supposed to do it. We just weren't supposed to like do it on purpose.
Yeah, like we
And
weren't
Matt
supposed to
sure Matt had
initiate
done it
it.
on purpose.
It had to be natural.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
was
Matt
getting
could
ready to DM Matt when Dustin was just started speaking.
Yeah.
Matt couldn't just be like, hey, it's kind of like E10, right, Fanning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like E10, right, Robert? Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey Stanley, it's like E10, right?
It's like
Like that
E10.
wouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, he
Fair.
had just spin for a baby. That's how they're made.
Sure.
How was I? What number was I rolled?
Probably 0.
Holy
Oh.
shit! That's where kids. Are they airdropping my child?
Wait, they fused for a second.
Yeah, no. Fanning he just said it for some reason.
Mhm.
I don't remember why. So it counts.
It counted, yeah. Someone from Mario movie. Toad showed up. Yep, Keegan
Yeah.
Reggie appearance.
Yeah.
Easy.
It was during that Knives Out glass onion thing, and it was like, oh, there's a murderer. And he showed Reggie.
And they look at Reggie. I'm like, hell yeah. I believe
Booba
it.
slash Kaka.
Plus, Reggie was giving off an award later in the night too.
Yeah, so he was
Yeah,
there twice.
he always has an award.
Yeah.
Bizarre celebrity appearance was Al Pacino.
Was
Yeah.
number of people, but Al Pacino is the big one.
Oh no, wait, no, it was Animal first.
I refuse.
We did Animal
I refuse.
Animal.
Which I still don't understand what your argument against that is. So
He's not real.
he's not in the video game.
He's famous.
He's still.
He's a famous puppet, Matt.
Yeah, the Muppets are celebrities.
I guess.
Game titles mispronounced also happened pretty much right away. God of War Ragnarok.
Yep. God of War also got the
Don, I was almost
one
there.
game wins. Technically, I
One
think
game.
one game wins 4 plus awards happened twice technically. Because didn't Elden Ring also get 4?
I thought Elden Ring only got 3 total.
Maybe it was either 3 or 4.
maybe.
The Elden Ring did well.
Yeah.
And I did not expect. I thought Elden Ring was going to get more than God of War Ragnarok, but I guess not.
Redundant, not actual gameplay caption. I'm pretty sure happened a few times. Not specific.
Oh yeah.
Chad is racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat's also is always racist. You should know that.
Hey, it took a
Fortnite
while for us to mark that off.
Yeah, it did take a little bit.
To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bingo board.
Yeah,
Someone needs to
comment
use
saying, I don't know if I'm happy or upset that chat's not being racist.
And then surprisingly good game, which I don't remember what.
Racism. Woo, let's go.
I remember there was one game where when the trailer first started, we were like, oh, we've never heard of this studio or whatever. But then, like, by the end of it, we're like, oh shit, that actually looked really good.
No, well, that was one of them was for Hades 2.
Yeah, but that wasn't a surprisingly good game though. We specifically decided to not say
Yeah.
for that one because
That was the one because I was like, y'all were freaking out at the name of the developer. That is not
exactly
surprisingly good. Like,
I don't know. Matt's gonna have to go through the recording again and see what we decided the surprisingly good game was.
Yeah.
But
did you guys have any games that you were particularly excited about?
yes,
That
and
was
I
in
remember
there?
none of their names.
Nah.
I was planning on watching again before this so I can actually answer that question, but I forgot to. So.
Oh no,
So- So I had heard earlier in the day that there was supposedly going to be a Crash Bandicoot announcement,
Oh yeah, that was one.
and I was so excited for it. And now I'm not.
Why, it didn't look good?
That looked kind of cool.
It's not a matter of did it look good or not. It's a matter of it's not a kind of game I would play.
That's fair.
Like, think of it like this. I've played practically every Pokemon game that's ever come out.
Mm-hmm.
I still have not played Pokemon Unite,
Right. Yeah.
which is a free game, and it's the exact same genre. And it's because it just doesn't appeal to me.
What MOBA?
I didn't know Pokemon Unite is free.
Yeah.
My friend is like master rank in that game.
Yeah.
Pokemon Unite.
Yeah, the MOBA game.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a friend who, I don't know if he still is, but for a while, he was #1 in the world for new Pokemon Snap. Just had the highest score. And he still, like, works on it every week.
Just like highest score, like speedrun. Or...
High score.
Oh.
Because you can get, like, so many points in that game on different courses.
Mm-hmm.
If you get, like, just perfect photos. So he just grinds it out trying to get the most perfect photos ever. His, like, total score is, like, wicked stupid high.
Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah. He's just really solid at the game.
Is
He is
there a big community for like high scores like there is speedrunning? Like speedrunning records?
It's less common because speedrunning you can kind of do with just about any kind of game.
Mhm.
Not really with a high score game. You kind of need a score thing in the game. But I know with like the older arcade games, that's a huge thing. Like there was a while where people were trying to get the highest score in Pac-Man, but then people actually reached the maximum score that you can get in Pac-Man.
And then it's kind of
And then it just kind of became, who can get who can get to that high score quickly? And like only like I think it's still single digits the number of people who have made that high score in Pac-Man.
So wait, you're telling me that from going to high score, it then became how fast you get the high score. So
Not
we all
really,
get
because it's not something that people grind out.
Hey, I'm a pilot again.
anyway. Wait, you got fired from being a pilot?
No, I got fired from being a rocket scientist. And I'm back
Stanley
to
can't keep a stable job to save his life.
Oh,
How
I can
do you
be
want to
vet.
be a vet?
There's no way they get paid the same. There's no way those two
I mean,
jobs get paid the same amount of money.
Actually, I could believe it.
The insurance is like crazy to like raise a pet and stuff like that. Like some of the premiums are crazy.
I am flying a plane before I work on a pet.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pets.
They're
The
gonna
reason
text
why
me.
is a dog bit me when I was in elementary school.
That's crazy.
I actually recently was looking into what it takes to become a pilot.
Any
Yeah.
particular reason?
I kind of want to get a flight license. Something I've thought about before is getting a pilot's license. Not like a commercial one, but like for a private plane.
You should get one. We should get all the boys to go on a plane. We go out and we'll never be seen again.
Yeah.
What? Wait. What are we doing? We're just leaving? We're just going somewhere. We're just going off grid?
Yeah. Sounds
How am
it.
how am I supposed to have a podcast if I'm off the grid?
Easy. We record the podcast all together, and then whenever you upload it, you find somewhere with Wi-Fi, you use a VPN, and then you upload it. Easy.
Or better yet, you
Why
get
am
like
I using a VPN? Who am I hiding from?
you get like a USB.
Everyone.
The grid watchers.
You get like a USB, put it in a bottle, right, and then just put it in the ocean. Hopefully, someone puts it in there. And right directions. Put this on the internet.
I'm gonna put
On the
the
internet.
USB with the first 20. I'll get a USB, put like the first 25 episodes of the podcast on it, and just throw it in the ocean.
Dude, do
And
it.
then like 6 months later, we get one new subscriber, and it's like, hey,
From Ethiopia.
I found. It's in a different language. I have to translate it. It's like, hello, I found from bottle in ocean. Who are you?
Send it to like a Nigerian
Well,
prince.
Matt, if they have all the first 25 episodes, then they'll have this conversation and understand.
You're right. They'll also know who we are.
Yeah, that can't backfire, possibly.
No, never.
No way that would backfire.
Dude, I want to play the main game from the Game Awards that I saw is Judas.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Bioshock
I
game.
remember
Which
that
is
one.
which is because it's the same people that made BioShock. And BioShock is perhaps BioShock Infinite is like contender for my favorite game.
I still need to play the Bioshock series. Is it worth playing the entire Bioshock series or just Infinite?
So what I would say is you definitely the one you can skip the second one.
Okay.
How come?
Just because it's not really like I just wouldn't say it's necessary to like understand because there's not to spoil anything, but you mean I played Infinite first. And then I played the original BioShock.
Okay.
And I realized that there were some things that I didn't quite understand in Bioshock Infinite that were like references to Bioshock, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I have this context now, but it probably would have felt like more if
You had played it the other way around.
I had played it the other way around. Even though like Bioshock Infinite, again, still one of my favorite games of all time. But the second one is just like more. It's the second one's more of like just a continuation of the first one because it's both in Rapture, which is which is under the underwater city.
Yeah.
And then in
Infinite's in the air city.
Yep, Columbia. It's in the air. And I remember a friend of ours asked, would I rather live in Rapture or in Columbia?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, in Rapture, they just hated like government intervention and they wanted to do they just wanted to have business without, they're just a bunch of capitalists. In Colombia, they're all racist.
Oh,
So
are
I
they?
think
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna live in Rapture. But
Oh,
no,
boy, yeah.
I would, especially because you can play Bioshock on like anything now, essentially.
Just like how
bet.
you can play Skyrim and everything.
Okay, Skyrim's got a little bit more.
I'm surprised Skyrim wasn't mentioned in the Games Award.
That is crazy.
Didn't they
What's up?
release like something about it? I don't know.
I mean, even one year they just happened to mention you can play it on your Amazon robot that I'm not gonna say because I don't want to wake her up. But yeah, they didn't have anything Skyrim related. No GTA 6 either. I was really expecting there to be something.
Todd
It
Howard.
wasn't. I suggested GTA 6, but I really wasn't expecting it to get anywhere.
Todd Howard wasn't there.
Yeah.
At
I do
all.
remember one of the things got screwed over because Nintendo loses Family Award.
Yeah, I
Happened in the
honestly
pre-show,
thought
so it didn't count.
You're right.
Who won the Family Award?
Well, no.
Nintendo.
It was Oh yeah, Nintendo won, didn't it? So
It
that
was,
was
wasn't it Kirby?
yeah, you're right. So it wasn't going to happen anyways.
Yeah, I remember. I really thought this was going to be a trend where Nintendo started having competition and family awards, but apparently not. Okay, granted that the game that won Game of the Year last year was also the one that beat Nintendo.
Right.
It Takes Two. But then we get to this one and it's like, okay, here are 4 Mario games. And one other one. Good luck.
Yeah.
Nintendo can't keep getting away with this.
I remember, because I always talk about how there's so many games that I need to play. There was one year where I tried giving myself a challenge, where I made a list of 100 games that I need to play by the end of the year,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I got through like 6 of them.
Makes sense.
I wanted a way to force myself to play new games all the time, to continuously just play new games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't really do that.
Yeah, I kind of just play Pokemon over and over and over again.
Well, I can't play full games anymore. I can
Okay.
play gotcha games.
Gotcha game.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you want to explain
Spend
gotcha
money.
games, because I only sort of understand them.
So you know, like Las Vegas, right?
I'm vaguely familiar with Las Vegas, yes.
You know how they bet money, right? and
Vaguely.
To get more money, right? Well,
Yeah.
in gotcha games, you pay money in hopes to get more JPEGs. And sometimes, just to piss off multiple type of people, GIFs, GIFs, GIOFs. What was the other ones?
Jeff Knightley?
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley?
GIFs, JAFs. Yeah. I made my point though. So I play several gacha games, and in the the game award for this year, Genshin Impact won
Genshin Impact.
You mean
best
Genshin?
Genshin Jinjak, yeah.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
won what, like best player voices or something like that, which was kind of understandable.
Yeah.
They
Oh.
really do care about the story, and I gotta say, like, even though for a gacha game, it probably has one of the best lores I've ever seen playing any type of game so far,
Dude,
because it's always
I
expanding.
tried. I downloaded Genshin Impact because I thought you could make your own character.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because I saw a bunch of people playing as a bunch of different looking characters, and I'm like, there surely is a character creator. Because how would everyone have a different looking character? I was very wrong. You just
I'm-
collect them.
I mean, there is a game similar to Genshin Impact where you can customize your character. It's called Tower of Fantasy,
Ooh.
and you can actually characterize it, but it's not on the same level as Genshin Impact because the story is kind of bad. The gameplay is like very different, and it's a lot of like Well, I wouldn't say it, but like I guess like I play because I like the different themes they have, but it's a science fiction theme, and I'm not a big fan of science fiction in like TV shows, books, anything like that. Not a big fan of science fiction, but I still play it because I love gacha games. I play I play 9 gacha games, so I spend maybe if I would be surprised by the time I turn 30, I may have spent like almost 10K on gacha games
Stanley.
Yo,
That's
alone.
bad.
let's
Well,
fucking
That's
go.
Alright,
1K.
Let's
I
go.
I do want to make a point though.
Support it.
I started into the gacha game addiction probably around the start of high school, so maybe like 10 years. So,
Stanley.
I agree. Nope, he's based.
10K?
He's based.
all together.
I support it.
A K a year.
Not
Oh
10K,
my
yeah, no,
God.
10K,
No,
10K, yeah,
10K
10K,
in 10 years.
yeah.
Yeah, so a K a year.
It's still a lot.
I'm only,
I
It's like
support
$3
him.
a day.
I support him 100%.
I spend on what I love, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I get that, but like,
Because I mean, I had the same thing with like
what do you get
with, like,
out of it?
JPEGs.
JPEGs.
Of
You could be
what?
spending 10K on crack.
He
JPEGs.
could be doing-
I mean, you're right. I mean, it's better than crack, but like,
You know that meme where at least I'm not doing drugs, mom, as you're just gaming, being antisocial and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
oh wait, what are these JPEGs of?
You know,
Anime girls.
anime.
Anime girls.
Which now it makes sense.
But you see, I actually spend more money.
Couldn't you just
On-
find the pictures on the internet?
But you see the special characters, right?
They're not
So
in the game.
you can't get it anywhere else to pet the characters. Just like Matt said earlier in one of the game Genshin Impact, to possibly like customize and use different abilities. No, it's locked onto like a character. But it is what it is, right?
It is what it is,
Oh
man.
boy,
It is.
Stanley.
I mean, I have like my TF2 back. Nothing like, not that much, but like my TF2 backpack's worth quite a bit, and
How
that's
much?
just from that's like. I think at one point it was. I think the highest it ever got to was like $1,000, was how much the items were worth.
Oh wow.
But that was like. But then like the TF2 economy like crashed.
Yeah, no.
Just like what was it? Just like 2009.
I don't.
think-
I don't get spend my money on digital stuff like that. The only thing I've ever come close to is like just like commissioning my Twitch emotes,
Well,
which
have you
is not
ever-
comparable.
how about like spending money on V-Bucks? Am I right?
No, I don't do any of
Those
that.
V-Bucks.
Well, the
Viva.
thing is, the way I always saw it is that it is like I'm spending money on some what's the difference between like buying like a piece of art and hanging it on a wall or buying a cool weapon in Team Fortress 2
Do you
that
want
I'm
the
gonna use.
honest answer? The honest answer is that you're probably gonna have a much easier time reselling the art.
That is not true at
I mean-
all.
No, what if TF2 servers go offline in a year?
They're not gonna. It's a. Do you know how old the game is, dude?
But you know what I'm
Also,
saying.
if you're just- also, you're just hanging
if the
apart in your
servers
house-
go
if you hang up-
offline, then you can't sell it.
What am I gonna do? Buy a painting and then sell it later on?
That's
Yeah, if
what
you're-
people do when they buy paintings.
No,
When
they
you're
hang it up in your
super-
house.
When you're super rich and you have paintings that you have, have you ever gone to IKEA, or I don't know, IKEA, and bought a painting and be like, I'm gonna sell this in 10 years? No, it's gonna be worthless
I
in
don't buy
10 years.
paintings because I think they're all stupid.
So you just don't you're just saying that you don't get it because it's not something you would do. You're not giving an actual reason as to why it doesn't make sense.
I think for me, I think the issue for me, and again, spend your money however you want, of course. For me, I think the bigger thing is you don't have nearly as much control over how much it's worth. If I'm gonna spend my money, I want to make sure I get enough usage out of it. And I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on the person.
Like, what do you mean?
I think for me, if I'm being honest, man, I think for me it's hard to grasp spending the money on it because it is just so much something I would never spend money on personally. And I mean, that's just, and that's why I'm having a hard time saying a legit reason because I don't have a legit reason.
Click the bunny.
It's like get use out of it. Like you're playing the game every single day.
Stop justifying it because I don't have any good justification other than saying it is something that I would never spend money on, so it's hard for me to even rationalize from another point of view.
It's probably like the same thing. Like, why spend money? Why spend money to get more money? Like, obviously, you can do that, right? But
And I mean, it's one thing if you're spending like a couple $100, but
like you're doing it for the pleasure of it. Like, and I enjoy the game, and I love all 8 gacha games I'm playing right now currently, which should not be I should not be doing that right now, but.
Yeah, I mean,
it went from like 3 gacha games to the span of 8 within the last 2 months. So like I'm trying to quit off a couple, like cut off a bit.
Yeah, like you could spend a ridiculous amount of money going to the movies every day, or you could spend a ridiculous amount of money, like on like. I don't know. What do you ever want to? You can always spend money on things. There's never going to be anything that you can spend money on, and it's all just about your enjoyment of it. And it's like, I feel like as long as you enjoy or you're getting some benefit out of the money that you made, then there's no that's justification enough, I guess, in my head. It's like, yeah I have a cool looking skin in I have a cool looking gun in TF2 that I can use every day and I enjoy it. And I could have bought I don't know, I could have bought a book and I could have read it. But that wouldn't have given me as much enjoyment as playing the video game with this thing that I wanted. I could have bought you can buy $100 jacket in real life, or you can buy one for your character in a video game. I can tell you I'm not going to wear that $100 jacket every single day, But I'll wear that $100 jacket in TF2 every time I play it.
No, I got that.
Yeah. So like, I'd rather
You can
do.
buy Twitter.
I could buy Twitter.
Dude,
I
buying
could buy.
Twitter.
I could buy Twitter, man. I'm gonna buy Twitter.
We're gonna
How-
buy Twitter? Nice.
We're-
Is it in public stock? You can buy Twitter in public stock right now.
No.
No, it was.
It was, but then
was.
Elon took off, right?
Yeah.
What a fascinating man is he?
I wish my family.
one word to
owned
use.
I wish my family owned emerald mines.
Ah, yes. I wish my family profited off of slave labor.
I wish I somehow was born in Africa, but yeah.
I
I give up.
I wish I was born into a more privileged life with a golden spoon.
Dude, golden spoon?
What, diamond spoon? You want a diamond spoon?
You're skipping silver? You're going all the way to golden spoon?
I feel like my life is like a silver spoon already.
Bro got a netherite spoon in his mouth from birth. His family went to the nether for that shit. Why are their kids screaming?
I don't know.
We're sending it off to climb Mount Everest.
Yo, we should do that.
Alright, let's see one.
We should send
Yes!
Ooh.
a group of kids to the top of Mount Everest.
Why?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Yo, just like
To
that.
see
Just like
see
that
if they
TV show
make
you guys
it.
like watching. What was that TV show you like to watch?
Kid Nation?
Yeah,
Kid
Kid
Yes,
Nation.
Kid Nation.
Kid Nation Everest edition.
Wait, did we just lose someone?
Oh, I just clicked the button. I clicked like the next button, and now I'm at the home screen.
Well,
Reload that
I'll
shit.
reinvite you, I guess. Oh,
I guess-
Dustin now left.
Yeah, I don't think there was. I don't think there. There doesn't look like there was a. I didn't look like there was a continue button. I think you have to make a new game.
There was a refresh button, kinda.
Is that what that did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pulling us all together.
Yeah, I
Wow.
clicked on it.
Please.
Yeah.
Me and Dustin are gonna go play our own game.
I do want to
See
make
you
a point.
later, losers.
I do want to make a point though on my money spending habits.
Yeah.
I may have done that. I may be. I'm not too sure. I haven't been keeping track really, but I feel like I'm about to hit 10K in 10 years. So like a K a year, right? My friend alone spent almost 8K one year, so I'm doing
And
better than him.
that's rough.
And that's not even the worst. Like,
Yeah, there's other people. There's news stories about how a guy spent 30K just to get a character. 30K to get one character, and they didn't even get it.
me when a gacha game releases a limited edition Hayasaka from Love is War.
And finding out that the manga ended, so we're gonna see it ending soon in the
Dude.
anime.
Yeah, I'm so excited. There's the movie. I'm gonna go to Japan to watch it.
Or we can watch it here. in
No, I'm gonna
America.
go to Japan. I'm gonna
That's
get on a
just really
boat.
wants to go to Japan.
I'm gonna get on a boat.
Japan would be cool.
I'm gonna go to Japan, and they're all gonna hate me because I'm a big, tall foreigner.
A
Forest.
gaijin.
Yeah, one of those things. Gaijin Impact, sure. And I'm gonna go see the Love is War movie, and then when there's no subtitles, I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
me walking on Japanese soil, expecting subtitle everywhere I walk.
Yo, I mean, I'm just gonna walk around and be like, yeah, Daijobu, let's go, man. Itakatimasu, hell yeah. They're gonna look at me. Nani? Arigato? Mr. Roboto?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Senpai.
Notice
crowd,
me.
crowd starts cheering.
I could totally see Matt like somehow assembling an entire crowd of Japanese citizens. They're just like all clamor. They're just all applauding or whatever. Matt raises his hands. It goes dead quiet. He leans into the microphone. Senpai. Everyone just loses their
Let's-
fucking mind.
Fucking go! He said the thing.
I could totally see that.
I go, My Hero Academia, and they're like, Nani? Boku no Hero
Nani?
Academia? Let's fucking go! I love Deku Midoriya. Or Midoriya Deku. The Deku's not his name, it's Isuku. Deku's not his real name. I haven't. Dustin, you're watching My Hero, right?
Correct.
How is it?
It's getting pretty good.
It's getting good?
At the beginning, I was like, I get why Matt's not watching, but
Yeah.
I'll keep going. But now it's heating up. It is getting crazy.
You just gotta push through.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
Although I haven't been watching it because I'm just taking my time reading it, and I don't really have that much time watching anime anymore.
Wait, what episode? How deep are we into this season? We're towards the end, right?
Yeah.
Well, like
10.
yeah, there's gonna be like I'm gonna assume there's gonna be at least one more season. That's it after this.
Oh no, I meant like the anime season.
Oh
Like
yeah.
when
Yeah, it's like 9 or 10 episodes for everything.
around 10. Okay.
But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like only like one. There's only gonna be like one more season after this, maybe two.
It's Spy Family. Spy Family's today.
Spy Family is today. Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing here?
I don't know.
Recording a podcast?
I gotta go watch Spy Family.
And My Hero, but you're behind, I guess. So
I was upset. The Saturday is when the subbed episode of Pokemon comes out. And for whatever reason, the episode they uploaded today didn't have the subtitles.
oh.
No.
I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
Lord,
I need the subtitles. Otherwise, I literally am not going to know what's happening.
I remember my first time watching Mob Psycho 100. I was really confused because for some reason on Crunchyroll, the default subtitle language is not the subtitle, the dub. The default anime that shows you the German dub of Mob Psycho 100.
What?
That does
Yeah.
happen. Like the
Just
one like it's just like the order that they are in like the list.
Yeah.
Like
For
the
some
first
reason.
one's like German dub. Yeah, I know.
Now
what
it
you're
not
talking
shows you
about.
the German one. I'm like, this is weird for an anime. Why are they?
What?
I thought this was a Japanese
seems a
thing.
bit
Why is it
odd,
German?
yeah.
And then I looked at all the options, like, oh, they separate them not by seasons, but like by languages.
Yeah.
Because Deutsch is first in alphabetical, so I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
I had to look for Mob Psycho 100, not Mob Psycho 100 Deutsch. Actually, I watched the English one first.
I don't know if you guys ever did. I'm not too sure when you guys got into anime, right?
Mhm.
My first experience in anime was like YouTube 2007, 2008, where they will upload anime episodes on there, but it would be 3 parts, and there would be Spanish subtitles, along with English subtitles, right? So you see like Naruto, season 1, episode 14, part 1 of 3, sometimes part 1 of 5, because they want to try to avoid getting caught and stuff like that. And that was my experience. I gotta like scour throughout the whole YouTube just to find the correct order, because sometimes you won't even find it in the correct order.
I used to watch shows on YouTube like that when I was younger. I don't remember which ones, but I remember watching shows like that and having to do each part. Remember sometimes it'd be like in 5-minute intervals for like a 25-minute show. So you'd have to keep watching it. I'm trying to remember. I remember at some point I just stopped watching TV, and it just all. And sometimes it just switched all TV to just watching YouTube
I
and
think
Um,
YouTube being my TV.
I think I stopped watching TV around when high school started.
Yeah.
It's not just YouTube for me. I do watch stuff on streaming services, but I don't watch like actual cable TV.
Oh, guys,
Yeah,
I lost
I
my
haven't
job.
watched that one.
Stanley,
Yeah.
you have lost your job more than anyone else.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who lost his job. I'm not too sure.
I was a
But-
musician.
I lost my
all
job.
my- I was
Oh,
a
you lost
musician in
your
my past life.
I
Yeah.
went
Yeah,
from
I lo-
mechanic to farmer.
Ugh. Okay, Stanley, there's a right answer here.
Stanley, remember ACAB.
Ah,
Stanley.
no.
Hey, Stab.
ASAP?
Yeah.
What's
All
what's
Stanleys are bastards.
Damn.
Oh,
Dude, did you know? Hey, it's fine because cops actually go towards 40% of all charity work. For more information, look up like
Stop
40%
it.
of cops. Do you guys know what happens if you look up 40% of cops?
Yes.
I don't, but I can take a couple good guesses.
Can you I guess.
It's probably like something like 40% of cops are sociopaths or racists or
That's 100%, but keep going.
uh below IQ.
Nope.
No, that's all cop.
Yeah, again, it's 100%.
What I'm at.
If I remember correctly, it's 40% of all cops abuse their spouse.
oh damn.
We're convicted of domestic abuse, yeah.
Yeah, I can make the domestic
Which-
abuse.
Before
I can
anyone gets
believe that.
Before
It's
anyone
funny-
gets mad, like arguments were included in that as well.
It's funny too because they're usually the ones who stop it too. And if they
Wow.
Wow, well.
it's like you're a cop and you walk into your coworker, hey Joe, what's happening? And you just see him just start beating up his wife and like, okay, Joe, I'll see you at work tomorrow.
They see their worker committing a crime and they're like, you know what? It's like we're like brothers, and then they don't stop it. Shout out to cops. I will not stop it.
There's this YouTube channel that I'm subscribed to called Audit the Audit. And
Audit
basically
the
what they do is they will watch short videos of recordings of interactions with police officers. And they'll go over the legal ramifications of what the officer did. And if the officer and the person involved did everything they should legally and not legally. And
Damn.
some of these officers so blatantly do not understand the law. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's
US for you, baby.
yeah, like the amount of training that you need to actually be a cop is like so low.
There was this, like, one of the ones I saw recently was there was this kid who was like 14 or so.
And he broke into the Game Awards.
No, he flipped off a police car as it drove by. So the cop circled back and then just like tried to arrest him, even though he was literally protected by the First Amendment.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen? I think I shared it at some point because I had found it and I was going crazy about it.
Yeah.
There is a place where it was just a website. I'm gonna see if I can find it where it's like how many hours of training is required to be a police officer, and some
Not
of these
enough.
states it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, Massachusetts I know requires a decent amount.
Yeah. Compared to the rest of the country.
I have a family friend who's a police officer, actually.
Oh, I have a couple friends who well, not a couple. Well, I had a friend who wanted to become a police officer, but in the city that I live in, apparently, in order to become an officer there, you need to serve in the army or like in the military for 2 years.
What?
Yes,
No.
but then after that, one of my friends who did serve in the military got the job in the police. I think they're in the police right now, or they're in the academy, because of nepotism, because they have the father and the brothers in the department.
No, not everyone in the military will make a good police officer. Not every police officer would make for a good soldier. Like, come on.
You want to hear a crazy statistic that I was just reminded of?
I know of many, but go on.
Let me see. It takes at least 900 hours to become an officer in Massachusetts. To be a licensed refrigeration technician, the state requires 1,000 hours of training.
Yeah,
If you have
that's
less than
pretty
4,000 hours of apprenticeship experience.
That's crazy.
And I think there's one
silly.
state
Here's the thing.
there's one state that has a weird barber.
Yeah,
law.
hairstylists need the more hours of training.
Here's the thing with that, though, is I feel like the number of hours to become a police officer there is actually kind of valid at 900. Because you figure that is a lot of hours. Why the fuck does what is it, a refrigerator technician?
Yeah.
Why does that require 1,000?
Because it... Dude, I don't know. I'm
Like
saying
that-
the cops should
Like, I
probably be a
feel
lot more.
like the issue isn't that the cop officers are too high or too low. I feel like the issue is the refrigerator technician's too high.
I think the cops are too low.
They
Cops
want
way too low.
they want to make sure that when you're repairing a refrigerator, you don't accidentally trigger a bomb.
No, I mean the cops is just too low.
Yeah.
When you think about what they can do and what they have the power to do, it's crazy. It's like what's 900 hours in like a more easy to understand metric like days.
Over 30.
Let's say 900 divided by 24. I'll pull out my handy dandy calculator for that.
Oh, your TI-84 Texas Instruments Silver Edition.
No, actually, I don't have that anymore because in college,
Uh,
I gave. Okay, so here's the thing.
I think it's about 37 and a half days.
Yep, 37
Yeah.
and a half.
So my friend said he needed batteries, and he saw my calculator and took the batteries out of the calculator, and then he lost my calculator. So
Why did he not just take the batteries? Why did he take the whole calculator?
he also needs to. He also say, "Hey, I'm going to go and borrow this for my math homework," and then I just never saw it back, or my batteries.
Imagine, it'd be psychotic if he gave the batteries back.
What did he use a calculator for?
North Carolina to 620 hours to be a police officer, 1,528 to be a licensed barber.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
Louisiana, you only need 360 hours.
Like, how many hours do you think you should need to become an officer? Like,
More than 30 total days? That's
I heard the argument they needs to be like a school, like college for that. You know what I mean?
and you
Yeah, they
can
need
do
a degree.
that would be great
Criminal-
if there was like a 2-year program or something like that.
You should definitely have like some sort of a criminal justice degree before becoming a cop.
I mean, you look at the highest that I've seen so far, which is Massachusetts, right? 900 hours. Like those people still, even in Massachusetts, they like still don't understand the law. Like how many of those hours do you think is actually learning like the law in a way that lawyers understand the law?
I'd like to imagine a decent amount of them.
I don't know, man.
I mean, there's only so many hours you can obviously they already everything else a police officer does is kind of either you would learn it outside of being a police officer, or it doesn't take long to learn.
Well, apparently, even the highest amount is not enough because of what we're seeing. Like the evidence that it's not enough is just what we see every day.
I mean, you're right. Fair enough on that.
Like we can't come. I don't know an exact number.
I'm not going to give you. Oh, well, obviously it's 3,000 hours because it takes this average amount of time to learn this aspect. Like I can't give.
Yeah,
I can't
it's just
give
obvious
that.
it isn't enough.
Yeah.
No.
And
I
to like and to like I don't know. I feel like for everyone, it's just the evidence is in front of you. There's no way. There's like no way you can look at what we have and be like, that's enough, without like there being like you putting something over your eyes to not look at it. Like you need to be ignoring things.
Take the money.
Can't. Stanley's got to click on the money.
I know. I was telling Stanley to take the money.
Stanley, you got to get your money so you can
He already did.
immediately. Stanley, you got to get the money to immediately put it into your gotcha games, bro.
Okay, well, tell me what gotcha game
Tell
should
me
I
why.
spend in then? Okay.
You should do it in that one where they're waifus, but also warships.
Oh, there's like 4 of them.
I know.
Name me all 4.
That time I got reincarnated as a World War II battleship.
I mean, honestly, you know, that's like 3 of them.
Yeah, there we go. I got transported to a fantasy world, and all I got was this cool captain's hat. But apparently it also comes with a big boat that I travel the world in.
You know,
And I also have my smartphone.
you know, we should play some Sea of Thieves later. You know what I mean?
See if these nuts fit in your mouth.
yeah.
Got him. Mark
Got
it
'em,
off of the
boys.
single word again.
Hell yeah. I already got it for next year, buddy.
Nice.
Should we start working on next year's around this time, or do I wait till next year again and be woefully unprepared?
I'm going to I have already forgotten all the ones that we said during the time would have made good ones. Because we came up with like 10 that were like actually that would have been really good.
Well,
Yeah, I
Better
got
than
it.
some of the ones
the
that we had.
video of us talking.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go through that.
You
gonna
said
go-
you were.
Yeah, I also said I was gonna make a bunch of videos about Road 96, and look where that ended up.
Fair enough. Well, you
I
also
took out-
said you were going to make a podcast, and look at where we are.
You also
Okay,
said there's going to be a video of us taking the Ben 10 quiz as well.
I did say that.
Oh, that's a
Made us
nice
sound like a
thing.
fool.
Ben 10. Haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
Then.
Hey, Stanley, do you want to know what a Ben 10 alien you are? Your goop.
Wait, that's awfully close to another word for.
Oh,
naming
wait.
it.
That's not what I was
Oh God, what is going on?
That is unfortunate.
And I thought I was the police officer, but now I'm a brain surgeon.
Damn, I even
Wow, calling me out like that.
So, anything else you want to say, Dustin? Or
Video game awards.
He's gonna keep getting. Let's just bring it back.
Let's bring it back to the
Bring
video
it
games.
back. Let's bring it back to the Game Awards
Alright.
because Dustin's getting lit up in the DMs right now.
Alright, okay. How about this? Instead of video game awards, well, have you guys ever talked about the very first video game?
The very
Yup.
you mean Pong?
done numerous research into it, Stanley. Actually,
Let me clarify. The first video games you guys played.
Yuri?
Oh.
I just saw Yuri.
No, I don't think we ever talked about that like on podcast at all. Now,
I don't even remember what the first video game I played was.
What was your earliest memory? What? How old were you?
It was some
ye?
basketball game on the PS2. I was probably like 8 or 9.
NBA Slam, the one with the big heads or something.
No, it was like a backyard basketball game. I remember that
Backyard.
much. Yeah, I think it's a pretty popular game too, but I can't remember
remember
what it is right now.
Remember backyard baseball? Backyard baseball was a thing, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Local PC game, I think.
Earliest memory I think I have is when I was like 3 or so, playing the original Spyro the Dragon on PS1.
Funny enough, my very first game was on the PS1, and it was no, not PS1. What was that called? A NES? I played it Super Mario 1.
Ooh, NES.
Super Mario World?
1.
Oh, like Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
That would have been on the NES, yeah.
New
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. U for the Nintendo Wii 3D World.
That sounds like a mouthful.
That
That's
sounds
because it
prob-
is a mouthful.
that sound. I guarantee you that's a Mario game.
Hey, new trailer for the movie. Just remember that.
Oh yeah, we got more than a movie.
Yeah.
Yo,
Leslie is a huge fan.
dude,
I
it
am a huge
looks-
fan. My favorite
looks
movie
good.
ever.
Yeah, how many
Best movie-
days is until the movie's out?
best movie ever made.
118, I believe.
Oh,
Yo,
currently, from when this podcast was recording,
we're almost sub 100.
are you gonna change your name to like question mark days until Mario second movie comes out?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I was way off. It's 115.
Yo, it's 115?
115, yeah.
Perfect. There we go.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to, whatever day it is, we're gonna have to make sure that we're all have that night available because we're all going like that night, right?
Yes,
Don't worry.
100%.
We are going as soon as possible.
I'll drive up to meet up you guys. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Dude, you want to watch it with us?
Stanley, make sure you get a
Nice.
suit ready.
Get a what ready?
A suit.
Oh, is it just like the Minions thing?
Yeah,
Are we
we're
wearing
gonna-
suits?
I don't know.
I think we should do something.
I
Yeah.
think we all dress up as different Mario characters.
I call Princess Peach.
Dude, that's fine. I called Toad.
And I can imagine you already have a Toad costume somewhere.
Hey, Dustin, what character do you think I should play?
Come on, man. Don't put this on me.
Yeah, come on.
Don't make it sound like I'm that guy.
What one do you think would fit me the most, Dustin?
Luigi. Because you like green.
Oh,
True.
thank you.
No, I would say Yoshi. Cause
Yoshi,
he is
because
green.
you like green. So I can be Luigi.
You want to be Luigi?
Oh, Dustin's
I love
definitely Luigi. Man, I think it should be Mario.
Oh, gross.
Because you have an M on your head.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
like calling. That's
Yeah,
like
Matt.
saying. That's like saying I should be a Gryffindor.
Oh.
That's just gross.
You know, I never watched a Red Harry Potter.
So,
Really?
That's a lie. I watched the first movie. That's about it.
Like
I actually started rewatching all the movies.
I guess if you count me watching it like the first like maybe 15-20 minutes of the movie, I guess I watched it, but like I never watched it to the end. I guess I'm not a big fan of wizardry and magic stuff, I guess. But
Dude,
I'm into fantasy.
You would.
I've
I
now
would-
chosen Matt 3 times on these, and every single time I've given him an absorbent amount of money.
Let's fucking
Yep,
go.
so I gave him 90,000 the first 2 times, and now he gets 100K.
Yo, let's go. I don't even know what I'm
I want to
doing.
be know if you win this game, it's because of me.
Yeah. Exploitation of others. No one that there are no ethical billionaires. Let's fucking go.
But no, I think we should dress up for the movie. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if the internet creates a meme first.
Yeah.
That way we can be a part of it.
How about we just dress up all as minions? Because it's a
No.
isn't the
No.
movie made by the people who created minions
Yes.
anyway?
That
Yeah,
is true.
However, I will refuse to dress up as a minion.
You know,
I
I
would
had
do
a,
this too.
I had a student dress up as a minion.
What today?
Yeah.
No, for Halloween.
Hey, just randomly. Wait.
yeah,
also today on a Saturday.
yeah, I just saw them walking in the grocery store that I shopped at. They say, "Hey, Mister, how you
Hello,
doing?"
Hello,
And-
Mr. Teacher Man,
Oh,
Mr.
how
Mr.
co-
Stanley.
How come you're not living at the school? Don't you live there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Stanley's also a teacher. We're half teachers today.
Wow. Well, okay,
Yo.
so we're half really cool guys and half teachers.
Hey, I'm just saying.
And
that-
half minorities.
Let's go.
Are we 3/4?
I was more thinking just along racial lines.
Oh, of course you were.
I'm just saying
Thanks,
that
Dustin. Thanks.
there's also a possibility of me being an esports coach too.
Yeah.
Face?
No, for the school that I work at.
Dude, what are you guys playing? Overwatch?
No, apparently Overwatch is not included because that's for kids in the league that we're signed up in. Surprisingly.
Panda?
Yes, Panda. So, uh, the league that we play, and it's usually in Massachusetts. There's a program that the state fund called Play Versus, which is like where any school can sign up for it and start playing an esports league. So like where you live, Rob, you could also like start an esports club or something like that, or esports team. Because apparently, superintendents are really pushing for esports to be good, well known in Massachusetts. Apparently, surprisingly enough.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
how Boston Uprising is doing.
But wait, what games do you do?
So, in Massachusetts by itself, it is Super Smash Brawl, if I remember.
Brawl specifically?
Not Brawl. I mean like Super Smash Ultimate.
Just Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Okay, as Ultimate, yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Madden, NBA, but you know,
Madden.
yeah, like who cares about those, right?
That's for all of the players that were really good at sports and then tore their ACL.
There's Splatoon 3. Surprising.
Dude, I don't care for Splatoon. I would absolutely coach a Splatoon 3 team.
You would coach for a team you don't care about, or a game you don't care about.
I mean, that's what the coach for the Boston Uprising did.
Look, I'm not coaching Madden, Dustin. And Smash is rough because, like, that. If I was gonna coach like a middle school team or something, I would want it to be something where the kids are working together. You don't really get that with Smash.
I mean, yeah, Smash. Isn't there like a 2 versus 2?
Well, you also
There
can
might
just
be.
get. Well, I mean, it's the same. It's definitely like. I mean, Smash is more about like individual performance, but there's still like the community aspect of it that I feel like you could still learn those lessons from.
I guess.
Especially because they're gonna have to play against other. They're gonna have to play against people to practice. So that's just learning from each other.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's equal amount of.
There's 2 more games too, and I saved these last 2 games because I think we saw this in the Game Awards show. See, we're chasing it back to what we're talking about. One of them was Rocket League, you know.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there.
Yeah.
Because you know the Game Awards show, they showed the Lofi girl skin, and like you know, I think that's what we're all gonna get, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, totally.
I'm downloading the game just to get the lo-fi skin.
Yeah,
We'll
like,
never
you guys
actually play the game.
next podcast, you guys are gonna be playing Rocket League, okay?
Well, we got to finish board game month.
Dude, we squad up in Rocket League. We just roll in with our cars that match our colors.
Yeah, where we dropping, boys?
Fortnite.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
So what's the last game?
Oh, so the last game is probably one of the biggest games in esports history. One of the biggest. There's a couple, but I want you guys to guess.
League of Legends.
Ding ding ding! He guessed it.
Really?
Yeah, of course it's League of Legends. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not saying that League is the biggest. Obviously, it's the biggest. I'm saying I'm surprised that that's one that they want the kids to be playing competitively.
Well, remember how you said that you want like a game where kids can like work together and stuff like that.
League does have that.
League is honestly like probably like, well, actually you should say about 100%, but like most of the time it's like 50% teamwork and then like 50% like who's the better ego player, basically, like who has the biggest ego, who knows how to dominate the lanes and stuff like that. I don't want to go into any more technicality, but like the reason
Jungle.
why I applied for the esports position is because the school does have a League of Legend, like a good following of League of Legend teams, and I want to try to organize that a bit more better
Nice.
because apparently, and just saying, like, something small, not to give a lot of information out. Apparently, like the last this coach that's like doing it for this semester, the fall semester, isn't the greatest person at communicating with families and stuff like that. So there's a lot of miscommunications, and the person doesn't work for the school, I think. So like they'd rather hire someone that's like within the school.
Fair enough.
Is
I've
there?
I've thought about trying to organize like a D&D club
Oh, they
when
have
I
one
become
at
a
my
teacher.
my school. Kind of cool.
Is there a reason? Are they avoiding games like Valorant because there are guns?
Yes,
Probably.
I literally talked to the person who interviewed me, like, hey, like I want to expand to more games. I know you guys want to expand to more games, because like they only have like the League of Legend team, but they want to expand to more games to provide for more players,
Mm-hmm.
but also to like win more championship titles and like get more people to talk about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, definitely, like because of the gun laws and like gun stuff, like they don't want to seem violent, but like kind of missed opportunity though, because like the other biggest
The
games,
kids are playing the games anyway. Like,
yeah, they're playing Call of Duty, like might
I
as well let them.
can't-
I thought that there was a chance that you were gonna say for the last game. I thought there was a chance you were gonna say Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean honestly, like I can see Fortnite being a thing, and like if
I
Fortnite,
could.
if it, because like I didn't see it in the championship thing for this like Massachusetts like high school league or whatever. Like I didn't see Fortnite on there,
Hmm.
but like I can definitely see Fortnite be on there because like Fortnite is probably like one of the more popular games because everybody knows about it because all the memes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm disappointed at?
What?
They didn't add Among Us.
Well,
Who
yeah,
played
I don't
Among
think Among Us can be really competitive like that.
Competitive Among Us.
Speaking of Among Us, when are
Mogus.
we gonna be playing the new hide and seek Among Us mode?
When are we gonna play Among
When
Us?
any of us care about Among Us again?
Valid point.
Yo, Justin,
Why is
Yeah.
a windmill more expensive than a luxury
you clicked the
apartment?
same ones I did.
Dang.
I saw them on my screen, and I knew it wasn't me. I just needed to be sure, so I started clicking on it. I clicked on the first one, and it flipped over, and I was like, "What?" And then I clicked on the second one, and it flipped over. I'm like,
It's
we're
not
in-
my turn.
"We're in sync, bro. We're in sync, dude.
Yeah, you and
We're
I.
in sync. Yeah, man. We got this." Yay! I love when I just find $100,000 on the side of the road.
Yeah, so is it time that we address how bullshit this game is?
Oh, how I just went to I just went to college and then
Oh,
didn't
how
have
each of us are just
pay back.
instant like millionaires?
I am a like Dustin's a movie star and he didn't have to take a bus to LA and
Yeah, and I got
grind
fired. I
the-
got fired from my job like the 4th time.
Dude, better yet, where are all of our taxes? We're not paying taxes on any of this.
there are no taxes here. This is utopia.
This is the alternate history where the IRS hasn't been invented during World War II.
We are all libertarians.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
No,
I like-
taxes.
I like just throwing around the word libertarian lately.
You really do.
You really
I've
have
been doing it for the past
gotten into
year,
that.
so really.
Honestly, yeah.
You took a political compass test once.
and I got
Just
like
start throwing libertarian everywhere.
I got very vaguely libertarian.
I didn't even
So
think
now
about
libertarian
atheism, but you're
left.
right. That's where it started.
So
Yeah.
now anything that is vaguely against the government, I'm like, that's just the libertarian in me. What are you talking about?
How did you
Yeah,
got
that's-
two more children?
And I kept telling until I was like, Matt, there's a difference between like the Libertarian Party and Libertarian the way they were using it.
No, I refuse. I don't think people need driver's licenses.
What's next? A license to make toast in your toaster.
That's such a good clip.
It is.
That's such a good clip. It's like,
For those unaware, that's a real quote from a real debate of libertarian presidential candidates.
what was the guy's name that ran for president?
Gary Johnson?
Yeah, wasn't he there?
Hillary
He was
Clinton.
wasn't Gary Johnson the guy that was like, you know what, maybe we should have like some license.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know, I think we should have a license to prove you can drive a car. And then he got booed.
He actually act for real got booed. Like, what are they hoping for? Why are they? The government shouldn't be able to tell me I can't drive a car. Like, how? Where do you benefit from that?
Yeah, that's a bit extreme.
You all drove here with your government issued licenses, I'm assuming.
And they hated it. They hated every second of it.
I mean, to a certain extent, I get what they mean, though. Like, for example, I find the fact that you need a fishing license to be kind of ridiculous.
I
Hey,
don't know.
speaking of ridiculous licenses law, in Britain, you need a TV license, right?
Oi, bro,
Yeah.
you got a license for
You
that?
got a license for that.
You got a telly license? Oi, get over. Come on.
Not off it.
Don't be a right wank about this. British? What a butter?
But yeah, I think
Gary Johnson?
it makes sense to have like a license for driving a car.
Nah, man. Why?
We don't need licenses? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go fly a plane real quick.
They
Do
legitimately
it.
believe that.
It's your god / non-religious entity's given right that you can just get in a
I
plane.
can just get in a plane, fly it with no conversations with anyone,
Nope.
straight into some
Government-
buildings.
Government
Cool.
should have no say in that. Not at
I
all.
think I should just be able to walk on the stages at award shows.
I
You know what?
can't believe I'm saying that, but the more I think about this, the more I think this might actually be even more ridiculous than the Republican Party.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
They're just
libertarians aren't- Yeah. I mean,
These guys
I'll
are
take
dumb.
I'll take the idiots over racists.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. At least libertarians aren't like, yeah, but
Careful.
only.
Don't get too confident.
Yeah, Matt, what were you saying?
At least the libertarians aren't going around being like, I don't think you should need a license to drive a car. If you're white.
I guess, sure.
That's imagine that now that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Eh,
They need to where's the collab? There needs to be a crossover
yeah.
event. Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, but it's Republicans and libertarians.
Oh my god. Don't.
No,
That's
it's gonna
like
happen.
people have talked about, because in the TV show Survivor they've split up the groups into many different ways, like on age and gender. People have been like split them by political party.
Dude, I would love
That'd be
to put
such a train wreck.
I would love to put a bunch of Republicans on an island far away. And then just and then I don't know, all the budget for the show Mysterious disappears.
Also, it doesn't work out well anymore because like a good, probably like 80 to 90% of Survivor players are Democratic leaning at least. If for no other reason than in this day and age, they don't really care if you're Democrat or Republican, but they do care that you're not racist or sexist. And unfortunately, it can be kind of hard to find Republicans who are not.
Has there ever been any racist people on
Yes.
Survivor?
Yes,
That
absolutely.
one rich guy, the one rich gay guy, right?
Yeah, that's one of them. Yep.
I don't
He was
remember his name, but
He was racist.
Oh my God, Matt. So he badly wanted to get this black guy out on his tribe. And at tribal council, he made the claim that where he said, it's not because of the color of his skin. I have friends who are
He said
African American. The host says, "Oh, really? Who?" And then he just laughs and says, "My nanny." And then goes on to say, just to clarify, she is paid.
"Oh my fucking god!" He literally did the "I have a black friend" argument.
Yeah.
the black guy
Yeah.
who's trying to vote off immediately went, "No, that's crazy. That's insane."
No, dude, that's what I would say. Like, that's wild, man. That he said that. We live in a simulation.
We live in a society.
I'm being
So-
tested right now.
Survivor is also full of implicit bias. Where like for the first like 40 or so seasons, like there would only be like maybe 20% of the cast if that was a minority. Yet like if you look at all of the first people voted out each season, the first boots across all the seasons, like over half of them were minorities.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like, and it's one of those things where, like I said, it's not anyone explicitly being racist, but it's just implicitly happening.
Hmm.
But it's changed in modern seasons. We're starting with 41. They've implemented a new 50% BIPOC rule.
By
So-
people of color.
Yeah. I think it's like Black Indigenous people of color.
Correct.
So it's like half the cast has to be someone who is some sort of a nationality.
It's not
Whether
white.
it's African American, Asian American, Native American, or whatever. And it's definitely worked. The casting has been much more diverse. Last season, season 42, we saw the first female African American winner since season 4.
Damn. Shout out.
Yeah, no, and she played an amazing game. So it's definitely been helping out.
Yeah, I remember you were saying it was like an immediate success, pretty much. Like they all made it. Like all the people at Carly made it way further than they normally do in the show immediately.
Yes and no. I mean, yes, a decent amount did, but a decent amount also were voted out early, and that's at this point it's because well, half the cast is minorities. So yeah, you're gonna have minorities make it far. You're gonna have minorities who get voted out early.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeff.
But no, there are some seasons where it's like clear that there's something going on race-wise or gender-wise. Like the current season, like out of the first 8 people voted out, 7 of them were women.
Bruh.
Were they Karens?
No, they had no reason to be targeted early. They just were.
Maybe like
That being said, when there were like 13 people left, there were like 2 women left in the game at that point. We're down to 5, and both women are still there.
Yo,
One of them has a very good shot of winning, but is also like the next person most likely to be voted out. So we'll see.
I just had the thought that there are a lot of cool people named Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff Foxworthy, love him.
Who is that?
Host of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. That guy. He's cool. I'm going Jeff Probst. because he's cool.
Mhm.
I'm surprised he's still. I think he's immortal.
I don't think he's
Really?
immortal.
He's in like in his 40s, isn't he? Or 40s, 50s?
No, he's like in his early 60s.
Really?
He's an old man.
He's
Uh,
He started
you would
Survivor
expect.
40?
Jeff.
Huh?
Survivor's been going for like 20 years, right?
Survivor's been on for like 22 years.
So he started at 40?
I think so, yeah.
Dang.
Game
Hang on,
Awards. Jeff.
checking
He
in
was a
case
young
I'm wrong.
whippersnapper.
I'm double checking. He is 61. He was born in 1961.
Dang.
That's wild.
Yeah, he looked good for 40, I think, from what I saw.
Yeah, no, he hides his age very well.
Jeff Kaplan.
Jeff Kaplan.
Jeff
I'm not sure
Kaplan.
who's Jeff Kaplan. I don't know that.
The original game director of Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
He was very cool.
Before it went bad.
Yeah, he was gone. He left before it got bad.
Yeah, he was gone long before that, right?
Yo,
Yeah.
he made it out before anything went down the drain.
Jeff. I don't know. Yeah, you guys got a Jeff you like?
Jeff, who I don't like.
Jeff.
His mortal enemy is named Jeff.
No, Jeff Varner was a Survivor contestant.
What'd he do?
So, played his first game, did fine. Played his second game, did fine. Played his third game. At his tribal council, it was very clear he was going to get voted out, and he knew it.
Mm-hmm.
So, he decided to go for a Hail Mary. And his Hail Mary play was outing a fellow contestant as transgender.
Yeah, you told me about that, yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
Yup.
That's wild.
He literally was like, there's someone here who I think has been deceiving everyone.
Oh no.
And I was like, why haven't you told anyone you were transgender? Now keep in mind, this is an all-returning player season. This guy's first season, not once did it come up that he was transgender.
Right. And did he try
So-
passing it off that, like, he tried saying that he thought this person was already out?
Yeah. He wasn't even out publicly, really.
Right, yeah.
But, like, he had friends who didn't know.
Oh,
And-
that's
yeah.
You lose all control at that point.
Yeah, it was
You lose
rough.
control of being able to choose. Oh, that's
Well, it got to the point where when they started editing the season, they reached out to the contestant and said, listen, if you want, we will not air the tribal council. They met with him and a couple other people. They were like, how do we want to handle this? And the guy said, I think it's important for everyone to see what happened so that it can be talked about.
yeah. Because by not doing it, you're also kind of letting the other guy off the hook.
Right.
Or
It's
So-
like a bystander thing,
he
right?
gets no
And the weird thing about it, too, not that it makes it okay at all, but Jeff, the guy who outed him, he's gay himself.
Huh.
Gay people hitting gay people. Huh?
And slightly to his credit, he immediately backpedaled. Like,
That is
almost immediately, he was like, wait, why did I just do that?
What year was this?
This would have been... about 6 years ago?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was season, 34.
I didn't know anything about that. I'd never heard anything about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was rough.
What being on an island does to you? You
I don't even
afraid?
think it was that. I don't know.
Dude.
I think the guy was just so desperate to win and try to stay that he didn't really think about the consequences.
Brother.
I think his argument was trying to be like, if he can keep this secret from everyone, who knows what other secrets he's keeping from you?
He might have a hidden immunity idol and not be
Ye-
telling anyone about it, and that's an equivalent thing.
Right, which is not a great argument to be making.
He probably voted. He probably said he voted for someone that he didn't.
Didn't
Like what? That's ridiculous.
Robert, did you say that they skipped the whole song and danced with like writing the names on the paper
Yep,
or whatever? They just
yep.
like, okay, who wants to get rid of him? And
Yep.
everyone raised their hand.
Not even that. They basically just said Jeff was basically like, "It's clear who's going home." And
yeah.
everyone was like, yeah. And even Jeff was like, yeah. And so Jeff, the host, was like, "There's no need to do a vote."
Does he have that authority?
Yeah, at that point in the show, yes, because starting around like season 23, he became an executive producer
Kill
as
him, man.
well. Yeah,
Okay,
I didn't kill him, man.
like
Yeah, he's Jeff
If-
Probst. Come on.
like if someone on like let's say like just out of, in like theoretically,
Yep.
Jeff Probst just gets really petty in like his later years.
Okay.
And like one guy just like make one like survivor contestant just makes a
Uh-huh.
joke about him.
Okay.
Just like makes a silly joke in passing.
Okay.
Like does Jeff have the authority to just be like, "You're out of here, bud"?
For something like that, no.
I want to see him try.
I don't think Jeff would.
I like the idea that Jeff like goes over to him with like a torch that's lit, and he's like, "Here, hold this for a second." And the guy's like, "Okay," and then he just like pours water on it. And he's like, "Get the fuck off my island."
There are definitely contestants that Jeff hated, but he did his best to not show it. Or what they would do is just edit around it / edit the show to make whoever it is look horrible.
I think he should have that authority.
To just send people home that he doesn't like.
I think there should be a season where they just let him run wild.
No challenges, no survival. I'm gonna just meet you as a person. If I don't like you, you're going home.
or like he just like
It just sounds like the first
Like-
season of Big Brother
like-
at that point.
like one team is like very much winning a challenge, and then Jeff is just like, "All right, now y'all, the team that's winning, you guys got to do it on like one leg from now on." They're like,
Oh
"What
my
the fuck?"
God.
It's like, I'm looking. Wait a minute, I'm looking for anyone else named Jeff Probst here. Didn't think so.
Anyone else? Jeff Probst.
Anyone else or it's like, you know what? This island really struggling for food. I'm just gonna order them like 40 Domino's pizzas.
40.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
40? Because I'm Jeff.
Remote Island in Fiji?
Yeah, you know why? Because I'm Jeff fucking Probst and I can do that. Like,
And you don't have a TV show.
I think you have a pretty good TV show.
Not really.
Just a
Like
very
the left
different.
life of Jeff Probst on an island.
Matt, you don't understand. People threw the biggest fit when they decided to change the phrase, "come on in, guys," to "come on in."
I think Jeff should be able to say, "Yo," I think you should be able to swear unapologetically on TV
Like,
because he's Jeff Probst. Come on in here. Come on in, losers. That's what I want him to say.
people threw such a fit over that. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, obviously.
They were just
You asked him to
wow,
change
the
like
show became so woke. It's like, who the hell cares?
yeah, you ask him to change like one part of their vocabulary and suddenly you're like you ask them to change like one part of their language, say a couple more syllables just to make people feel better. And they're like,
Yeah.
"No. I'm a Whippadalian." Like
Can we get
Coming
like
back to
a
it.
can we get like a libertarian tally counter?
libertarian counter.
Yeah, like how many times he said this podcast?
How many times have I said the word libertarian?
I'm gonna
And
say at least
This episode, not too many, but in general over the podcast, a lot.
And how many of those times was it used incorrectly?
All of them.
That's
So,
good.
like all of them. All of them.
All of them, yeah.